Getting all around my room, my world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video here on the World of Juice channel, and welcome back to another episode of the All-American Dynasty here on College Football 25. In the last episode, it was another crazy one, as it usually tends to be with the All-American Dynasty, but we took out Rutgers and we win another game, staying undefeated here in year number 1. But today's episode, today's challenge might be the toughest we've faced yet. And we faced some pretty tough competition earlier in the season. We have to take on number 24 ranked Penn State. The good news about that is it's in the shoe. So it's a home game for us. We don't have to go to Beaver Stadium at night in the crowd environment, the whiteout, the yelling, the Mo Bamba, all of that crap. We don't have to deal with it. They come to us. So even though it's a tough game, at least we have the benefit of home field advantage. So hopefully we can take advantage of that and get the win. If you're going to enjoy, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club, and let's go take on Penn State, the Nittany Lions. And let's tame that cat. That was a pretty cringe ending to the intro there, but we move. To number 24 Penn State, coming to the shoe to take on the number 4 ranked Ohio State Buckeyes, the world famous Ohio State Buckeyes. And I keep hinting at this, not really even hinting at this point, I keep telling you it is almost a guarantee that the game will be 1 versus 2. If we take care of Penn State, we win against Minnesota, Washington, and Purdue. And obviously if they take care of their business, there is a 99% chance that it's 1 versus 2 in the game, which hasn't happened since 2006, which is pretty crazy. So that's where we stand right now in the season. But we can't focus on that right now because we got to take on Penn State. This is what the Heisman Watch is looking like right now. None of our guys are unfortunately in it. That's kind of sucky, but I mean, I've played a little bit sloppy. 2,200 yards, 22 touchdowns, 8 interceptions for Joey Harrington. That's not bad. I've had worse seasons statistically. You guys know this. The run game hasn't really done too much, but we haven't asked it to do too much. Whatever we've asked it to do, they've done it. Peyton Hillis has been a very good running back for us. He's run over a few people, including a few people on the Rutgers team. Tim Brown's been great. Evan Ingram's been great. Santana Moss was great while he was healthy. He's hurt right now. Steve Largen's been good. Austin Colley's made some big plays. David Njoku's made some big plays. And then on the defensive side of things, A.J. Klein's been a godsend at the linebacker spot. DeAndre Levy's made some huge plays, including, I think, an interception in the last episode. I'm not 100% sure. He's got 2 of them. Interception leaders been Fred Smoot and Jason Sehorn. Sack leader, Terrence Cody, Erasmus James, Chad Lavaleus. We've had some pretty impactful players so far through the first 8 games of the season. And recruiting, we had some big recruits commit last episode. We had the number 1 player in the country, Willie Awasika, but it doesn't matter what his name is. It doesn't matter what your name is, because you will be turned into a real-life former or current or whatever NFL college player by the start of next season. So it doesn't matter what your name is right now. This guy right here, David Benavidez, that will be turned into Orlando Pace. And where's he at? Here he is. This guy, Matthew Madu, will most likely be turned into Robert Griffin III. So be on the lookout for those guys in the next season. I don't know if they'll start or anything, but they'll be on the team. Now, we're still looking for replacements for these guys right here, these 3 guys right here, Shane Coffey, Alex Tabor, and Willie Awasika. I don't know who they look like currently. I'm feeling a little bit like a Ricky Williams type for Shaim Coffey. I can get that vibe from Coffey. But these 2 guys are a little bit more tricky. You gotta dive into the Rolodex of NFL and college players to pull out some lookalikes for that. Now, obviously, we're not going to be getting them absolutely identical, but that's the limitations we have with the AI generation, not being able to change their faces and stuff. It's time to get into this game against Penn State. Big rivalry. It's a big rivalry, but If I know James Franklin at all, I know he's going to choke this game away like he always does. So, number 24 Penn State comes to the shoe to take us on. They're obviously going to be in their all whites. We're going to be in the scarlet and gray like we always are, and we are going to hopefully beat Penn State.
Welcome to the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes and one of the great settings in all of college football. Boy, the scarlet and gray already rocking this house. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the result will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up.
It is game time here in the shoe. It's a day game, and we are taking on number 24 ranked team in the nation, Penn State. I'm hoping we can get the job done, but you never really know when it comes to Penn State in this matchup. It's going to be pretty tough, that's for sure. We'll see if we can take them on, though. I believe in the team that we've built together through changing players' names and everything. I guess you can't really technically call it building it yet in the first year. But one of the main reasons, I don't know if you can notice it so far because there hasn't really been any like close-ups or anything, but one of the big reasons why I chose Ohio State as the team to do this All-American Dynasty with, and one of the biggest reasons, other than them being my favorite team, is the fact that they get Buckeye stickers on their Buckeye leaves, on their helmets. The progression throughout the season to see who's playing good, who's not playing good. You can see that progression throughout the year. So that was one of the big reasons why I chose the Buckeyes, was to have that little detail throughout the season. You get to see the progression of some of the players with the amount of stickers on their helmets. Some of them actually have all of their stickers on the one side actually filled out, so that's pretty cool. Second and 4, though. I turned on shoot clock early in the game because I want to manage this clock. I want to limit the amount of possessions that Penn State gets. I would prefer them to get one possession per half, if that would be possible. I don't know if that's actually going to be possible. That's a tough catch, 4th and 2. I shouldn't have thrown that. I am going to go for this, though. I shouldn't have thrown that. I should have let it space out a little bit more. This is a tough go for it, though. Although I'm going to hit it right there in the middle across. It's Austin Collie. He dropped the last pass on 3rd down. He gets that one, though. That's a big go-for-it spot. That's a real big go-for-it spot. First drive of the game. But we got to try to do what we got to do to beat Penn State. And there's some great blocking down the field. Ryan Matthews not known to lower the shoulder, as you can see by him getting pushed backwards for a couple yards. Luckily, the forward momentum's not going to lose him any yards. I kind of want to take a deep shot, though. I'm kind of feeling a little frisky. But I don't know if I'm going to have the time with the play clock. Got to snap it. Austin Collie, I might try to thread the needle there. That's a tough throw. Interception, Penn State. The one time I take a deep shot, it gets intercepted. I hate this freaking football game so much. It's going to be a pick 6 unless Steve Largent can stop him. I overran the route, and it's a pick 6, Penn State. I overran it. I simply overran it. The fact that that ball is picked off is super frustrating. That ball, there's no way I could put more throw power on it. Like, the only way I could do that is to crank up Joey Harrington's throw power and his deep accuracy. That's the only way that I could make that ball any harder. So the fact that that corner was able to cover 2 routes on the play and intercept that pass, and then not only intercept it, but take it all the way back for a pick 6. I feel like pick 6s are super common in College Football 25, especially by the AI, but also by the user. It's super easy to get a pick 6 in College Football 25, which I don't feel like should be a thing. I mean, obviously pick 6 should be a thing, but it's not super common in real life for a pick 6. It happens, obviously, all the time, but not as much as it does in this video game, which is for sure. 2nd and 2, we'll have to try to come back after that. I was in a frustrating thing. I got in my head, man. I tried to get way too aggressive But I mean, that ball should go to the receiver. It should have been a completed pass. Instead, it's a pick six for Penn State, and they start with a 7-0 lead, even though they've never touched the ball on offense this game. So we already put ourselves in a major hole. I mean, I did what I wanted to do. I I limited the time of possession for Penn State, and I didn't even give them a possession in that quarter, but they still lead 7-0. Talk about frustrating. It is what it is. We gotta fight through it. We've had stuff like that happen to us this season before. We just gotta come back and do our best. I got hit on the throw. I just need a little bit of time, man. I just need just a little bit of time. If I get even a second more time, not even a second of time, if I get just a half a second of time, I can get that ball out. I've got a good offensive line. I don't know why they didn't do that. That's another interception. Yep. We're going to lose to Penn State. That's pretty much what I'm seeing here. That's 2 interceptions on 2 drives. He was open. There's nothing else I can say about it other than he was wide open and then he wasn't wide open. I have ruined Joey Harrington's day, and I apologize to Joey, but I mean, this is open. There's no other way to not read this other than this is open. When I throw this ball, which is right here, he is absolutely open. Now, I know that I have to lead the ball, but there's absolutely no way that a linebacker should be able to make the play on the ball. He just shouldn't. He just shouldn't be able. He's just not athletic. You shouldn't be athletic enough to make a play on that. Man, I'm very negative in this. What, 15 minutes into the episode? Not even 10 minutes into the episode? I've already thrown 2 picks, and I'm already complaining. I am in a bad mood, it seems. There's only one company that can put me in such a bad mood, and it has 2 letters that start the company name. 1st and 10 for Penn State. Hand it off to the running back. He's going to get nothing. Oh, he got a yard. Okay. He was able to grab a yard out of it. All we got to do is play our game. We got to play good defense. We can get in this. Oh, man. Maybe we don't play good defense. We are letting Penn State do whatever they want on offense right now. And they've only had a couple of plays, but they've done whatever they wanted in those few plays. Probably going to hand it to the running back. No, they were going to. They were going to toss it on the screen, a little wheel screen, whatever it was, and couldn't get it out in time. He took way too long. I mean, he was wide open for like 4 seconds. I don't know why he didn't just go immediately to him, but whatever. Works for me. That's a screen, and it's to the tight end, it looks like, or maybe a wide receiver. I don't know for sure. And he hurt his knee on the tackle. You know what? Let's go bounty gate on this Penn State team. I don't care. Whoever pops a helmet off, they'll get a free Chick-fil-A meal in their locker. 4th and 7. We force the field goal attempt, but this is tough. Far right hash for a righty kicker. This is not going to be easy. He's going to make it, obviously, but oh, he's not going to make it. He hooks it right. Thank God. We have been able to survive. I'm actually going to turn shoot clock off now that I've thrown 2 interceptions. I got to be a little bit more conscious of the game here. Hand off to Hillis. He's good change of direction. That's not his strong suit. That was really good change of direction from Peyton Hillis there. And we just got to take what the team gives us, push the ball down the field, but not carelessly. And that's, I think he got bumped, actually, is what happened there. I almost threw a 3rd interception. Talk about mad. You would have seen something if I would have thrown on that play. Come on, get open. Oh, my God, it's a sack. I pressed the button. I threw the football. I guess I technically didn't. Penn State's defensive line and just defense in general is suffocating. But I got a man wide open down the field. It's Austin Collie. He's got nobody in front of him. And it's going to be a touchdown on 3rd and 21. That's a massive play to get us back in this game. I just needed one play. That's all I needed. And we are right back in this game. Extra point goes through 7-7. Buckeyes are back, baby. We can get this crowd back involved. And the defense did a fairly decent job when it came to the red zone opportunities. We limited Penn State. We didn't allow them to dice us like they did on their way to the red zone. and we forced the the field goal that missed. I'd love if we got another field goal that missed. Or, I mean, I'd prefer them not even to get into field goal range. Gregory Silva, their junior running back, is who they've been handing the ball off to. 2nd down and 8. Now, you got to remember, even though Penn State went up 7-0 early in the game, they get the ball because I threw the pick 6. So, they get the ball to start the second half. So, you got to be careful of that. It is 3rd and 8. Get some pressure on the quarterback. We are going to, and it's going to be a big-time sack fumble. John Simon, go pick it up. He does. Stay on your feet, John. Fumble recovery for a touchdown. John Simon. I think Terrence Cody was the one who popped it out, and John Simon picks it up. I mean, he was showboating there. He was, like, flexing. Terrence Cody is the strip sack and the forced fumble, and then John Simon picks it up. This is huge. This is absolutely huge because we got exactly what I wanted. I wanted to force pressure. Simon and Cody force the quarterback to roll, but he's not going to outrun Terrence Cody. That ball comes out because he tries to throw it. He lifts his arm up trying to throw it. That ball slips out of his hand. So there's the strip sack and the fumble. I thought Cody was going to like magnetize to Cody, but then John Simon just like it magnetizes to John Simon. But look at him. He's like flexing here because he like pushed him down, but then he realizes it. And gets that football. Boom, and then I was hoping he wouldn't fall. It looked like he might have fell there for a second, but he was able to keep his feet up. Look at that. That's a hilarious angle there. But John Simon keeps his feet up, scores the tutty, and he put them to sleep. It's John Simon's time, ladies and gentlemen. It's John Simon's time. He's been big this season. He has been very, very big this season. And I might get it with a point to the wrist there. There we go. That's perfect. Absolutely perfect. All right. Big play. We get the fumble and the touchdown. 14-7. We have turned this game completely around. A complete 180. We have done exactly what we wanted to do after throwing 2 horrible interceptions. Let's get another one. Let's get another fumble or something. I love that. 1st and 10 from the 25. The snap, the handoff to the running back. They're going to play it a little bit more conservative by giving it to the running back. I mean, the running game has worked, to be fair. 6 carries for 36 yards. It has worked. We'll see what they do on 2nd and 3. Probably another handoff, and it will be. He's going to not get the first down. He was kind of indecisive there. Didn't really make his cut to the second level quick enough. And it's 3rd and 1. Let's bring a blitz. We'll pinch the D-line, bring a blitz. A.J. Klein's been massive this season. They will go quarter. No, it's going to be a pitch. Oh, he's going to get the first down, too. I did not expect a speed option with a pitch. Pitch? Oh, they pulled out a trick there. James Franklin's getting crazy, ladies and gentlemen. I did not expect a pitch whatsoever. We couldn't stop it, unfortunately. A.J. Klein makes the tackle, 2nd and 9. I really would like Erasmus James to be more dominant on the defensive line, but can't ask for everything. It's going to be another handoff to the running back. He breaks one tackle, gets the first down. This running back's a little bit annoying. This running back is a little bit annoying. Another handoff to him. He's going to have open room. He spins off a tackle. He's got a lot of room. First down for Gregory Silva. I do not like the sound of that. Why don't you throw it again? That's where you make your mistakes. It's another handoff. This time a delayed one, and it goes for a loss of 2. You can't delay handoff against us. We have too many good athletes on this team for you to be going delayed handoff. That's for sure. It's a bad mistake doing that. So they will pass it now. Can we get some pressure on him? We almost did. He breaks that tackle. Oh, he's going to get the first down out of it. That's unbelievable. Why would he throw a shoulder block on him? I wanted him to just wrap him up, but he threw a shoulder block attempt at him, and he's able to just brush it off like it's nothing. And they go right back to the run game. This is out of control. This Penn State team is milking so much clock. They are doing exactly what I would do, although they don't have chew clock on. If they score here with no time left and then get the ball to second half, they're going to be hard to stop. But Jason Pierre-Paul cannot wrap up the quarterback. He's going to roll around. It's a scrambling touchdown for the quarterback. He just outran everybody. I mean, Jason Pierre-Paul, I took a bad angle with him, to be fair. But there was good blocking down the field from the receivers. And this Penn State team is frustrating. Under 2 minutes. They gave us a lot of time, though. That's the only good thing. They give us a lot of time to work with here. But that is, I mean, this team is annoying. If we didn't get that fumble recovery for a touchdown, we'd be in a real bad spot right now. Fred Smoot, a really good return there. I don't want to push the ball too aggressively. If I just go verticals, we might get down the field too quickly. Although Steve Largent in press is enticing. I gotta just scramble with Joey. I just gotta scramble. Hold on to the football, Joey. Thank you. I didn't see anything open. Joey looks like he's a little bit hurt, a little shaken up. I mean, we have Colt Brennan as a backup. I'd be fine going to him, but I'd prefer to have Joey. Let's just go underneath. It's Austin Collie. I mean, I told you at the beginning of the episode, Austin Collie's been solid this year. He keeps coming up with big plays like that. Man, they really want me to push this football down the field. I don't feel super comfortable doing that. Especially with the 2 interceptions already thrown, and that's an instant sack. I mean, he was in the backfield before I even looked down the field. Just insane. Chuck Ingram, he got instant pressure on me. I didn't even have a chance to see what was open. I don't know if anything was. More instant pressure, but this time I was able to get the ball away. Makes it 3rd and 10. This Penn State team is crazy good. They may be 4-3, but they are living up to that 24th ranking. They may even deserve to be a little bit higher. I somehow got that ball away to Peyton Hillis. I mean, that's as close as you're going to get to getting sacked without getting sacked. Barely was able to get that ball off. We got the first down. They're pressing my guys. It's a good sign. Doesn't matter if they don't win, though. That's Jordy Nelson. Doesn't get a lot of usage. It's a big play from Jordy. Probably just going to go Collie again. Or maybe Evan Ingram open. Good job, Evan. I'll call my first time out here. Still got 2. We've made it into field goal range for Oglesby. But I would really prefer a touchdown. If I had to ask. I'm going to go Tim Brown quickly to the sideline. He caught it, dragged his feet. 2nd and 4. Good job, Tim. Maybe be your first catch, but it's a pretty important one. I threw a pick. No, I didn't. Austin Collie actually caught that. I'm going to call my second timeout. Wow, I really thought I threw a pick there. I'm just catching some of you guys that aren't watching, paying attention on the screen. Underneath. Evan Ingram turned up the field. Evan, he gets to the 3, I think. This is dangerous. This is real dangerous. I'm tempted to just run this with Peyton Hillis, but if we get stopped, we're going to be in big trouble. Tim Brown off the hands. Diving touchdown attempt. Dropped. Oh, Tim, that's right there for you. It wasn't even that bad of a throw, to be honest. Just a drop by Tim Brown. I don't even know who to throw the football to, and we're going to get sacked. I can't take a sack because that's going to be the ball game, I think. This one's over, I'm pretty sure. Sideline. Touchdown, Austin Collie! Wow, I took the sack and still got the touchdown. With 000s on the halftime clock. Or the first half clock. Austin Collie has been big all first half. He comes up, that's a wobbler of a ball. But he comes up with an unbelievable catch. I mean, that's the most insane catch you'll ever see with no time on the clock. I was going to just throw this to Triangle, I think is Peyton Hillis. It is. I was just going to throw it to him. I feel like I could have got in if I throw it to Peyton Hillis and then turn up the field. But I saw Austin Collie getting open, and this is more risky. But I floated it to him. I mean, he's got so much separation. And then he just makes the crazy catch at the sideline. I mean, it doesn't get crazier than this. That is about as crazy as you can ever get. Wow. Just one of the most insane catches you'll ever see. And we lead 21-14, headed into halftime. Oh, that drive really terrified me. I thought when I took that sack it was over for the half, man. I really did. But somehow we were able to roll to the line with no time run off the clock, and we were able to get the touchdown play. Whew. Man, that was scary. That was real scary. But we did it. All right, we start the second half. Penn State has the ball, and we need to have a good defensive possession here. I'd prefer the defensive possession that led to the touchdown with the forced fumble, but, I mean, this running back is unbelievable. He's going to have a touch on the first play. I said we needed to have a good possession, defensive possession, and we allow a 90-something yard run. I don't even know what it was. Probably like 70-something yards or whatever it is. But how do we allow that type of run on one singular play? What is this defense doing? Why is this running back like prime Saquon Barkley, just without the melanin? I don't know what's happening here. For some reason, we forgot how to play defense on a running back, and the quarterback went midair or got hit midair, but he scores the touchdown. This Greg Moon dude has 2 rushing touchdowns on me, and Penn State scores in like 7 plays. Not even that. They score in like 4 plays, actually. 3. I kept giving them too much, or giving my defense too much credit. It was 3 plays they scored. And we are once again 21-21. Well, once again tied, but this time it's 21-21. And I think I might turn the shoe clock back on here and try to take as much time off the clock as I did like the first half, or the first quarter. Hopefully this time without the interception. That's a decent one from Ryan Matthews there. I really prefer Peyton Hillis because he has more chances to throw the shoulder down and run people over. And here he is. Good job, Peyton, following the blocks. Okay, it's a good run, really good run, actually. This might have to be a game, one of the rare games where we rely on the run, but they're pressing. You cannot do this to me. Why do you got to show me press? Oh, Steve Largent down the field. Steve Largent down the field. Touchdown, Buckeyes. We're back up by a touchdown. You cannot show me press and not expect me to at least take a shot. I mean, we have Joey Harrington, one of the best deep ball throwers in college football. Of course I'm going to take the shot. Thank God we have receivers that can win off press. Their release is good enough. Ooh, and we go back up just like that. Now, I was going to go take the time off the clock, but when I have a chance to score an immediate touchdown, I got to take it. Because who knows if I would have changed, or if I would have kept doing a run play, and then maybe a couple plays later, they go press again. This time, who knows if we win on that attempt. So I had to take it. Had to take it. But we got to stop this running back, man. I mean, I need like Bounty Gate style stuff. I need like 1970s, 1980s style hits on this running back. I need to take him to the hospital and make sure he doesn't come out of the hospital with a heartbeat. So, and before you get on me for saying that's aggressive, that's brutal, this guy doesn't exist. He's literally a made-up player because we are 5 years deep into this save, so there's barely any real people in this game anymore. So this guy's literally a bunch of pixels. He literally does not exist. He does not have a soul. And he's injured, thank God. They did exactly what I want, although he doesn't act like he's injured. But thank God he is not in the game anymore. I hope it's a career-ending injury. Now they go to the other running back, but I guess it doesn't matter what running back is in there. Every running back is going to cook me. What is happening? Figure it the F out, boys. Another running back handoff. This time he breaks off the Wilson. Thankfully, we were able to push him out of bounds. Gain of 2. I mean, are they just going to run down the field on me? Is that just what they're going to do? Seems like that's what they're going to do. They give it on the jet sweep to the receiver. What is happening here? This Penn State team is unbelievably annoying. I hate them super, super badly right now. We're not getting any pressure on the quarterback because they're handing it off. John Simon thankfully was able to get a hand on the running back, or we would have had more yardage given up. This is the most yards we've given up on the ground probably all season. Maybe total, combined throughout the rest of the games we've played. They finally throw it. They get 3rd and 4. And then the times that they do throw it, It's a scramble by this quarterback. It's super annoying. I hate this. I hate it here. Get some pressure on him. Come on, JPP. You got to win off the block, man. What are you doing? It's a right tackle that's not better than you. You got to win immediately. If you don't, stuff like that happens where they get the wide open passes. Erasmus James along with Lavalaeus. I think that might have been Lavalaeus in there as well. It was. They get the sack, combined sack, or half sack each. Oh, what a check down. None of our guys were prepared for a check down. We were all still running to the end zone by the time the ball was out. AJ Klein's wear and tear is a little bit high for my liking. 3rd and 7. Last time they settled for a field goal, they missed it. To the end zone. Don't let them settle for a field goal. It's a pick in the end zone. Jason Sehorn, baby. I don't know why he would try to go to the corner of the end zone when it's double covered. What was that quarterback thinking? Oh, you're going to press me again. I just want to take time off the clock. You cannot show me press again with a single high safety. All I want to do is take time off the clock. But if you're going to press me, then I got to take the shot. And it's Steve Largent again. He's not going to... Okay, that's actually for the best. He didn't get the touchdown, which means we can take time off the clock. That's a huge play by Steve. And a big throw from Joey Harrington. Give it to Ryan Matthews. Good job. Just take time off the clock. I really don't want to give the ball back to Penn State. Not because I don't want them to score. Well, it is because I don't want them to score. But I just don't want to deal with their running backs anymore. I'm tired of these running backs. Peyton Hillis comes in, lowers the shoulder. And that should be the end of the 3rd quarter. So from the 9, in how much time can we realistically take off this clock from the 9-yard line? Maybe a minute? Minute and a half? Depending on how many plays we get? Man, there is a good shot. Georgia's even lost. So there's a good shot. If we're able to survive our schedule, when we get to the game, it could be 1 versus 2. But I don't want to get ahead of myself. We're still in this one with Penn State. This is by no means over. Here we go. From the 9, how much yardage or how much time can we take off this clock? We got to the 5. I would assume we can take about a minute and a half, maybe 2 if we stretch it here. Or we take off 2 plays, we score. I was trying not to go in, but when I lower the shoulder, he kind of got an animation that sent him in. So, I mean, a 2-touchdown lead in the 4th quarter is not a bad thing, especially when Penn State's been running the ball a lot. But now, being down 2 possessions, I would doubt that they would run it. But you never know with the CPU. They could be a little crazy. I would doubt that they run. I think they go a little bit more pass-heavy, which is good for me because I'm tired of this run game. And it looks like their stupid running back is back, unfortunately. They're going to motion him out. Quarterback's got the ball. He's going to fire it. It's going to be caught. AJ Klein was just a step behind. But his risk of injury is severe now. Ugh, AJ, I need you to be healthy, big dog. You're arguably our best player on defense. They throw it to the receiver, bring him out of bounds, but he gets the first down. Tyler Golston. I hate this Penn State team so much, man. So much. Play action. John Simon's right there. That's got to be a pick. And it is! Tipped interception, Jim Leonard. Kyle Wilson tipped it, and Jim Leonard picked it off the deflection. Oh, that's huge. And that might have been the coldest photo of all time. Hold on. Did he just, like, pose for me? This is a massive play. I missed the sack with John Simon, so we're not going to talk about that. But Kyle Wilson goes after it. He flips it behind him. It's almost like an alley-oop style play, like he's tossing a behind-the-back dunk. He flips it back, and Jim Leonard just happens to be in the right place, right time for the pick. That's an unbelievable pick. I'm super happy about it. And look at this. He posed for me. Oh, he gave me a cold photo. Thank you, Jim. I mean, Erasmus James kind of killing it. He's kind of ruining the vibe, but it is what it is. I mean, this is a cold photo. This is about as cold of a photo as you can never have. Jim Leonard, baby. Icing this one. At least hopefully icing this one. We are going to run the time down. I'm not going to bait. I'm not going to run the bait. They're pressing me up. I know I could take another touchdown here, but I want to get out of this game. Although maybe I should take the bait if they're going to get me on 5-yard losses. It's a little scary. And they're not even giving me like an actual legit run right now. All right, I guess I'll take the bait if they give me it. 2nd and 15. This is going to be a dump off to Njoku. We'll go right to him. He gets a lot of that yardage back. 3rd and 4. Even with the 2 interceptions, we've somehow managed to still throw 300-plus yards with Joey Harrington. And they're going to do it again. Now, Steve Largent has been the one that has consistently won down the field. So we'll try him again. He'll be my first look. And freaking Peyton Hillis jumped off, or went false start. That has been something I have noticed since like a recent update. They have made false starts by the running back unbelievably common. I don't know why they've done that. They've made that change. But it's like, I get it once per game with the running back false starting. It's kind of wild, actually. And I'm going to be honest, I didn't realize that was 3rd down. So we will punt this back to Penn State. The penalty kind of threw me off my game there. The fact that God, I hate that. Okay. From the 17, we didn't take nearly enough time off the clock, but it is what it is. Get the sack there. Lavaleus with another one, man. He's been big in this game. He had the half a sack. He shared that with Erasmus James. But he now gets a full one. Pushes them to the 8-yard line. 3 minutes to go in the ball game. Down by 2 possessions. They go middle of the field. Stays up. Hit sticks do nothing, man. Hit sticks, I mean, it's like they're like a gnat is like running and they're just like brushing it off. Hit sticks do nothing. Same in Madden. He's going to go with a horrible ball. What in the world? Oh, he got hit. I was going to say, there's no way that if he's just standing in a clean pocket, that's the ball that he throws. 4th and 11. This has got to be the ball game right here. Oh, he's wide open. Nobody was playing it, and we don't have anybody fast enough. Craig Stelz is not fast enough. It's going to be a touchdown, Penn State. Why can we not just play good defense for one time? I mean, I might have been in a zone there, but still, we got to be able to have a guy right there. And they're down by a singular possession now. They're going to go... Do they go onside? I'm going to set up for the onside. I didn't think so. I wasn't sure because there's still 2.5 minutes left. I wasn't sure they would go onside, but I just had to cover my bases. We started the 25. It's fine. We have to take time off the clock. This has to be the final possession of the game. There's no ifs, ands, or booty cheeks about it. This has to be the final possession. There's no way we can allow Penn State to get another chance at this because they will score. That's pretty much guaranteed. We've taken it to the 2-minute warning. That's the first domino down. Now we need to get all 3 timeouts used by Penn State. It's not going to happen on this one, although Ryan Matthews fought his way to gaining no yards. I thought he was going to lose a yard on that one. They really want me to pass it here? That's a risky call. But I guess it's not risky when you got Steve Largent. It's not a great ball from Joey Harrington, but maybe that's the idea. Maybe it wasn't supposed to be a great ball because we weren't supposed to score. Steve Largent had the game of his life over on that right side of the field. They use their 2nd timeout. We get the 3rd timeout used. And this one, once we get this one done, this should be the ball game. I think we might have been able to survive Penn State. And yes, I do mean survive. This one's been out of control. 3rd and 9. They want me to run one more play? You're out of your freaking mind, big dog. I'll run it. I'll try to keep myself in line for the field goal. Never mind. 1st down, Peyton Hillis. I mean, they gave me that one. What do you want me to do about that? They opened that line like it was nothing. And the kneel, and we will beat Penn State. Wow. Considering we were down 7-0 without Penn State even having a possession, we came back and win this game is crazy. Oh, boy, was I nervous. Was I nervous in this one? But those deep shots down the field to Steve Largent were out of control. Austin Collie had some big catches, including the biggest catch of the game with the one at the sideline at the end of the half. But our defense has got to play 1,000% better if we want to have a chance against some of the better competition, because we got destroyed by Penn State. We could not handle anything. Ground game, pass game, whatever it was, we cannot handle anything. We just got lucky that their defense couldn't handle our pass game. Man, that was a crazy game. But we do survive it. 21 in the second quarter is really, really big. Really big. Oh, we did it. We win the game, and that's all that matters. A win is 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 a win. Let's move on. Although I think week 9 was another big visit week, so I hope that those recruits didn't... Okay, good. Whew, we got some of them at least. Denario Gooden, the 4-star tight end, hasn't committed. We'll have to find him a lookalike. Unfortunately, we lose out on a few of these guys. Oh, Jaleel Tyree, I thought we would get. That's kind of annoying. We take on Minnesota in the next episode. They're god-awful, so that shouldn't be any problem. We are ranked number 3 in the nation now. It's possible, ladies and gentlemen. It is possible. So we get our next commitment. Kane Mouch is not a big deal. Jaleel Tyree's kind of annoying. He committed to Oklahoma. I mean, we don't care about his numbers because they're going to change. But, I mean, we had him on a visit this next episode, but he just committed to Oklahoma outright before he even took his visit to Oklahoma, too. So, I guess it was just never destined to be our thing. We also lose out on him. But we get Denario Gooden, another guy that we'll have to make look like somebody. If you have any suggestions in the comments of who he looks like, then let me know. But this episode against Minnesota, thank God they're a bad team, because visits scheduled. We have Jalen Sermon, Marquez Witherspoon. Oh, Kenneth Flanagan was on campus for the game against Penn State. He didn't commit, but he's very close. We have 2 5-star recruits on campus next episode against Minnesota. They're the number 1 player at each position, wide receiver and corner. Jalen Sermon's the number 1 player in Florida. Witherspoon's the number 3 player in Texas. He's the number 6 player nationally, and Sermon's the number 4. But we already got the number 1 player nationally with Awasika. So next episode's going to be pretty massive but we're coming up with a pretty solid recruiting class. Right now we sit with the 43rd class in the country, but if we add 2 more 5-stars, that's definitely going to push us up. So that's going to do it for the episode, though, guys. What a crazy one it was. We survive against Penn State, and now we have a little bit of a, I don't want to say a cakewalk, but I mean, they're 1-7 and 0-5 in the conference. This should really be no challenge. We got recruits on campus. We need to blow them out and impress those recruits to get those 2 5-stars. So if you enjoyed the episode, make sure you leave it a like. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching. I truly appreciate it. Hit that subscribe button as well. Join the Juice Club, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.